Alright, it is time for the final limited time series of the current version 8.6, and as you can see, it is for Toyota TS040 Hybrid, the Le Mans Racer, the endurance prototype car, right? So this one will run, well, obviously it's open now and it expires on the 7th of September, so that is next Monday. So check your calendar and plan accordingly. And if the past is, well, last few special events like limited time series and, well, special events, we've been offered instant service and instant upgrades on these featured cars, so I'm expecting that we might have the same for this beauty. So if that is the case, then it's I mean, this car upgrading takes a long time, and repair takes, it's one of the older cars that had that Fire Monkeys for some reason thought the longer service duration for the more expensive cars was justified. So this car service time is like over 5 hours. So it will be wise to take advantage of this instant service and upgrade deal that is currently available, most likely as soon as you start the game. Yeah, let's take a look. If you already, well, if you don't have this car yet in your garage, it is 950 gold worth, so it's definitely worth picking it up in this limited time series, since we've never had a special event for this car, like either, you know, any kind of traditional special event or limited time series. This is the very first instance of seeing this one, at least in my memory. So it's a good opportunity to pick up this car while, you know, getting some upgrades along the way. So, and you will also win 50 gold whether you own the car or not, plus the 250,000 racing dollars. So let's enter and check in what's going on. Toyota TS040 Hybrid 2014 Championship. Earn a 2014 Toyota TS040 Hybrid by 100% completing this special limited time series. An incredible feat of engineering that claim the Drivers and Constructors Championship in 2014 endurance season. Of course, the actual Le Mans race, Audi won out that year, if I remember correctly. Because Toyota had some mechanical issue with this car, didn't they? I can't remember, was it 2014 or 2015? So yeah, on paper, this car has the top speed from 2014. And in game, it's definitely reflected. This car definitely is faster than the other two Le Mans prototypes, LMPs, from 2014 in the game. So this one was the sort of the sprinter, the fastest, top speed, lower grip. The gripper was the Audi, and then the balance was the Porsche 919 Hybrid, right? The car that you can actually win through by going through the now included special event, included as in it's part of your road collection section in legend section, Road to Le Mans special event. By completing that one, you can win that beautiful Porsche for free. Plus, that event pays out quite a bit of gold as well. So if you haven't completed it yet, definitely something to check out. And that event goes on for a while, by the way, just so to forewarn you. But this video isn't about Porsche. This is about Toyota. So let's stick to the topic here. PR 94.4 is required. Oh, look at that. There's a car on sale, Mazda Furai, 30% off. I'm sure there's also a upgrade discount, maybe. We'll see. But that's not what we are here to talk about. stay on top, on target here. So here's a breakdown of 50 total gold rewards. 5 for first 25%, 10 for 50%, 15 for 75%, and finally 24, remaining 20 for the 100% complete. And this car, in all three accounts, I have them all fully upgraded because we've been given like multiple opportunities with a good discount on the upgrades for this car. So I cannot show you how to meet the PR requirement exactly at 94.4, which we can confirm here by completing the event instantly. Right. Yep. But I can confirm. Yes, let's hop back in here. Final tier, tier 15, Daytona Motorcycle Course Cup. That's an odd circuit for this. Yes, and as you can see, the instant service is available for 24 hours. And because my car is fully upgraded, it won't show you there's instant upgrade for 24 hours, but I have no reason to expect otherwise, right? So PR 94.4 is what's required, and I believe the cheapest upgrade tree is to bring your engine up to tier 4 upgrade, and then remaining categories, there are 7 categories like normal cars, can stay on 2 upgrades except for exhaust and brakes, which you will max out at 3 upgrades. And that should cost you exactly 500 gold and some 3.5 million racing dollars. Without instant upgrade offer, that'll take like 3 days and 12 hours. So, with the instant upgrade offer, that can be just done right away if you can afford it. So that is gonna be the cheapest upgrade path to take, and the car is featured in 2 different series. When you win this car, it will unlock, unless you have done it already, it will unlock the Motorsports series, because this car is featured in Motorsports section under Endurance Prototypes, Prototypes 2014 season. And then this car also featured in the Endurance Legends. That is sort of the legacy series that's been carried over, sort of grandfathered in for those of us who's been playing this game for a while and have been using the Le Mans 10 lapper, using one of these 6, 3 from 2014, 3 from 2015 LMP1s that's available in the game for essentially farming, right? So that is a main career, the big box series. So winning this car unfortunately won't unlock that series on its own. That one you have to actually make your progress in the road collections, which means you actually have to complete the Ferrari F14 event, the Campionato Scuderia Ferrari. You have to win 36 trophies there to unlock the Endurance Legends. So if you don't have that unlocked already, don't expect this series will unlock it for you. It's just not the way the game's working. So that is that. So there's 50 gold to be won in this limited time series, which brings your net cost in terms of gold to win this car is 450 gold. And in the motorsports section, basically having the PR up to 94.4, which is what's required to win this car in this limited time series, will get you 75% completion, because the 100% completion of the Prototypes 2014 season is 95, PR 95. And that will cost you that other gold upgrade. So that one will cost you a bit more. But let's see, so that means there's another some, oh gosh, 47 gold to be won from the 2014 season. So combined with 50 here, that's, almost 100 gold that you actually can get back with a decent number of upgrades on this car. And yeah, so if you don't have this car, this is a good opportunity to win. Fully upgrading this car, by the way, is pretty pricey. It's like 1700 gold. So unless they offer some sort of a, upgrade discount, I wouldn't bother. But because this car is one of the older cars, with the racing dollar upgrades alone, you can bring this car's PR up to 92.7. And let's see, if you cannot afford all 500 gold, can you at least claim that 5 gold 25% completion reward? 91.2 to complete 25%. So yeah, there's 5 gold for free. I doubt you can get through 50%, which is you need tier 7 completed. And that one requires PR 92.1. So okay, so 92.7 is what you can do without any gold invested in here. So that was another 10 gold reward for 50%. So there's essentially 15 free gold, or gold that you can claim with only racing dollar upgrades invested in this event. Because you only need 2 gold trophies in tier 8, so you can just go with the head-to-head and elimination. Otherwise, if you want to keep going, tier 11 is what you need to complete and get 1 gold trophy in tier 12 to claim 75% completion reward of another 15, and that will require PR 93.3. So obviously that you need some gold invested, and all the gold upgrades on this car is worth more than 30 gold. So if you're going that far, you're in it to win it, which is what I would recommend. So yeah, Endurance Legend is really what you're after, but unfortunately it's not going to be that easy to get there by simply completing this limited time series that you will have to make your way through. Anyway, let's just kind of quickly run through the limited time series tier by tier and see what we're up to here. We got speed record at the beginning. That's a single lap Catalunya Club, so that's very short. This car, Catalunya Club, is kind of an odd choice, but it's going to be a bit of a tricky circuit because this car is more of a straight shooter, good at long straights. But it's still LMP1, so grip is, it's got good grip. Don't get me wrong. It's just not compared to Audi and Porsche. It's not as good. Anyway, then we got a head-to-head at Mount Panorama. That's gonna be a good one. Single lap, pretty quick with this guy. And then Cup is gonna be at the Silverstone Bridge Grand Prix. Single lapper. All right, no PR required there. And tier 2, we got elimination at Daytona Road Course, and that's gonna be, the usual survival, right? Most likely rolling start. And then we got Hunter at Spa. So these are all decent length, full lap races, which means if you don't take advantage of that instant service, this event can be a long haul. So I would say try to take advantage of that and get it done in first 24 hours. All right, so Cup for tier 2 is going to be at Mazda Raceway. 2 laps, PR 90.4 is what's required. Moving on to tier 3, we got endurance at Bugatti Circuit. Your distance may vary depending on what kind of margin you're winning by. And then we got autocross at Berlin, Formula E Circuit. And the Cup for tier 3 is going to be at Kota Grand Prix. Single lap, PR 90.8 is required. All right, tier 4, the 25% completion tier. We got Speed Snap at Red Bull Ring Grand Prix. And let's see. Then we got Drag Race. It's at Dubai Grand Prix. Not that it really matters, I don't think. And then tier 4 Cup is at Melbourne. 3-lapper PR 91.2 required. So definitely doable without gold upgrades, which is quite remarkable. All right, then moving on to tier 5, we got elimination at the Brickyard. So you know the drill. Endurance at Suzuka East, and then Cup at Hockenheim Short. Yeah, it's kind of an odd choice of circuits. Not exactly designed to take advantage of the strength of this car, I feel like. I mean, look at it. It's got 2.45 G of grip fully upgraded, so the grip's not bad. But look at the top speed, 431 kph. That, yeah, you can get your car to spin out even with 2.45 G of grip when your top speed is that high, with 2-second acceleration time. Anyway, 3-lapper here at Hockenheim Short, PR 91.5 is required. Tier 6, Hunter at Silverstone Grand Prix. All right, autocross at Brands Hatch. And I wonder, with this car, how long would it take? Can you finish under 20 seconds? I don't know. That might be something you might be able to shoot for. And then Cup is going to be at Monza Road Course. 2 laps, PR 91.8 required. And moving on, tier 7, we got Drag Race. Another one. This one's going to be at Porsche Test Track. And Speed Snap at Dubai International. And the Cup at Nürburgring Grand Prix. Another 2-lap Grand Prix with a PR 92.1 required. Alright, so then we get to tier 8, the 50% completion tier with 2 gold trophies. Right. Alright, we got head-to-head at Catalonia Grand Prix, a single lap. And we got elimination at COTA, Circuit of the Americas National. And the Cup for tier 8, which you don't necessarily need for 50% completion, but if you do, well, then here it is. It's going to be at the road course. And then PR requirement is still 92.4, so you can still complete the entire tier 8 here with Racing Dollar upgrades alone. It's going to be a 3-lapper. As I said, PR 92.4 required. Moving on, tier 9, we got Hunter at Monza Road Course. So that's a full lap. Endurance and Hockenheim Grand Prix, and the proper race this car is designed for shows up at tier 9, not at the end. It's going to be the Le Mans 24-hour circuit. Cup single lap though. That's a little disappointing, but I guess if you want to run longer race at Le Mans circuit with this car, you will have to go with the proper season, the 2014 season, or make your way all the way to the Endurance Legends, where you will find that 10-lapper. I believe in the 2014 season, the longest one you get is 8-lapper. We'll have a separate video for that one, that season. But for now, this one requires PR 92.7, so this is technically going to be the final Cup that you will be able to run without any gold upgrades on this car. And then tier 10, we got autocross at Daytona Road Course, head-to-head at Nürburgring Sprint Circuit. Just a single lap, so that's going to be a pretty quick one. And then tier 10 Cup is going to be at Red Bull Ring Grand Prix, 3-lapper, PR 93 required. So here comes the gold upgrade tier, right? Moving on to tier 11, we got speed record at Suzuka West. We got elimination at Porsche Test Track Dynamic Circuit. And then Cup at Spa. 2 laps, PR 93.3 is required. So yeah, this limited time series, there aren't too many. I mean, I haven't seen any event that's gonna take a very long time, at least for this car. Endurance at Mazda Raceway, Autocross at Hockenheim National. Of course, Tier 12, you only need a single gold trophy to claim the 75% completion reward. And then let's see, we got a cup at Brands Hatch. How many laps is it gonna be? 8 laps. Okay, that's not too bad. PR 93.5 is required. And then tier 13, the final 3 tiers left here. Head-to-head at Melbourne. Head-to-head, they are generally 1 lap, aren't they, in these limited time series. All right, and then speed record at Berlin Formula E circuit. So that's another short lap. It's gonna be interesting running through that circuit with this car. That alone would make it interesting to run through this series, isn't it? Some new circuits available to use these older cars in. All right, and then Cup is gonna be at Mount Panorama. 3 laps, PR 93.8 required. And of course that takes us to tier 14. We got Speed Snap at 24-hour circuit. Hunter at Circuit of the Americas Club Circuit. All right, that's a short one. And then Cup at Suzuka Grand Prix. 3-lapper, PR 94.1 is required. So those are going to be relatively short races for this car. I mean, for some slower cars, that'll be like take forever. But for this guy, one of the fastest cars in the game, yeah, probably won't take too long. And then final tier, tier 15, we got elimination at Silverstone National, autocross at Porsche Test Track, short on-road circuit, and then as we looked earlier, cup, the final cup is going to be at Daytona Motorcycle Course, 4-lapper with a PR 94.4 required, which will cost you 500 gold if you don't have any upgrades on this car yet. So there you go. So that will do it for this video. So in the next set of videos, I will make my way through this limited time series to claim that 50 gold reward. So yeah, stay tuned and tag along for a ride, right? Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.